Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're joining me. So welcome to week 3 of my back care program. So today we're going to obviously go over what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, including your homework, and then we've got a couple of new exercises this week and a few progressions as well. So it's just taking some of our basic exercises a little bit further. I've got the chair out because last week we did squats on the chair, so I'm leaving the chair there in case you need it, but today we're going to be doing the squats without sitting on the chair, so it just takes it up another level. Okay, so feet hip distance apart as normal. We're going to our usual warm-up. Open the chest, shoulder blades back and down, so remember sideways on. We need our 3 points of connection in the spine. Knees slightly soft, find your neutral spine position. Open the chest, shoulder blades back and down, chin retracted. So remember pelvic floor, buttock muscles to activate your core initially. Breathing in through the nose, ribcage expanding. Breathing out through the mouth, ribcage closing. And then we've got all our core muscles connected. And trying to keep that connection. You don't have to hold the pelvic floor all the time. Once you've got that abdominal connection there, you're just going to remind yourself all the time. Okay, so just to go over the breathing. Hands on the ribcage, breathing in through the nose, ribcage expanding. Breathing out through the mouth, ribcage closing. And obviously to correlate all that does take time, so please be patient. Okay, so make sure you've got enough space. You've got your mat, as I said, the chair, grips, anything else you're using. Make sure you've got an open window, got some water handy, and then we'll get started. So we're going to start now as if we were doing a normal class. So I do a roll down. So far I think we've just done a half roll down. So you've got the choice. You can do a half roll down or a full roll down just to warm up the spine. So standing tall, shoulder blades back and down. So pelvic floor, bottom muscles just to activate your core. If you can, come up onto the balls of the feet. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Heels back. Hinge the hips back, so you're keeping your 3 points of connection, but don't overarch the back. Lengthen that lumbar spine. Tuck the chin in. So you're going to go roll forwards. You can do like just to here, a half roll down if that's comfortable. If it's not comfortable to roll any more down, stay in that position. Otherwise, we're going to roll down a little bit further. Now, keep the abdominals contracted. Don't push the hips back, but don't overarch that back. If you draw the abdominals in, that will lengthen your lumbar spine. Check your knee alignment. Remember, knees should be level with second or third toe. So push your legs out a little bit so you've got that correct knee alignment. All right, so you're just going to relax the upper body, relax the arms, relax the shoulders, relax the head, and just straighten the legs just enough so we get a bit of a warm-up stretch. All right, breathing in. Breathe out, draw the abdominals in, slowly roll up, tuck the chin in, keep your feet, knees, hips, shoulders all in line, all the way back up. Good, standing tall. Remember, chin retracted, open the chest, shoulder blades back and down, up onto the toes, breathing in, breathing out, core muscles engaged, lengthen that lumbar spine, hinge the hips back, tuck the chin in and start to open up the spine. Half roll down, full roll down, whatever feels comfortable for you. Relaxing here completely and just feel a gentle warm-up stretch in the back of the legs. So you should feel it here, calves, back of the thighs, buttock muscles, lower back. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly coming up, draw the abdominals in, tuck the chin in and all the way back up. Good, fantastic. All right, so back to your centre, check your posture, neutral spine position, and we're just going to roll those shoulders forwards, up, back and down. So remember, when you're doing any of these are isolations, so try not to move the arms, keep the arms still. I mean, they will move a little bit, but just get those shoulder joints moving. Breathing in and out. Try and correlate the breathing. Don't worry if you can't get that breathing yet. Just remember to engage the core muscles. Breathing in. As you breathe out, squeeze the shoulder blades together without arching the back. Lengthen that lumbar spine. Breathing in and out. Always keep the knees slightly bent. Remember, if you lock your knees, you push your low back out and that can cause compression of the low back. So always keep the knees slightly soft. And of course you can bend them a little bit more to take the pressure off if you're having a bad back week. And all these exercises that we're doing now to start off with can be done on the chair, so do remember that if it's uncomfortable to stand too long. All right, breathing in, breathing out. I'm just going to do one after the other. Keep that chin back, try and keep the abdominals in, and just nice and slowly. Great. All right, hands on the shoulders. So we're going to lead with the elbows, opening up. Now really concentrate on lifting the chest and then opening up the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. At this point, remember you've got your abdominals in, hopefully. Breathing in, breathing out there. Breathing in and out. In and out. Okay, so we're going to take one arm up. Remember, any exercises in Pilates where we raise the arm, we actually raise the hand first, not the shoulder. So raise the hand, breathing in, breathing out. Take the arm behind you and then stretch up towards the ceiling. So I want you to lift the chest, shoulder blades back and down, abdominals in. And the other one, breathing in, breathing out, stretching up and reaching up and back. Good. And again, breathing in, breathing out, stretching up, reaching up and back. Good. Breathing in, breathing out, up and back. Okay, so I'm going to go diagonally. So start the arm across, and I want you to follow the hand. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching up. So you're lifting the chest, lengthen through the spine, and then open up backwards. So you're getting that diagonal movement. Other side, breathing in, breathing out, follow the hand. Try and keep the hips facing the front. Lift the chest, move the shoulders, and back. Breathing in, breathing out, follow the hand, up and back. Breathing in, breathing out, up and back. One more each side, breathing in, follow the hand, lift the chest, put abdominals in, lengthen that lumbar spine. Breathing in, breathing out, up and over. Good, and back. All right, back to your normal position here. I want you to shrug the shoulders and relax the shoulders down. Breathing in, breathing out. Remember, this action's coming from your shoulder blades rather than the top of the shoulders here. So you are lifting the shoulders, but the movement is coming from your upper back. Keep that neutral spine position. Breathing in, breathing out. And back, and then just a little sideways action, keeping the arm behind you. There. All right, holding it there. Relax the chin forwards and back, so loosening up the head and neck. And again, trying to get more movement. Breathing in, breathing out. Forwards and draw it back. So the emphasis is not on pushing the neck forwards, it's drawing it back and chin down slightly. Keep the arms slightly behind you. Core muscles engaged. That's it. So we're just working on stretching up the neck, movement in the neck. And then lift the chin up very slightly. And then chin to the chest, head forwards. Breathing in, breathing out. Abdominals in. Try and remind yourself to draw the abdominals in. Just to recap with the breathing, when you're preparing for an exercise, say for example like this, breathing in, breathe out, abdominals in as we go into the movement. Pretty much that sums up when you do your breathing, how you do your breathing, if you like, in your exercises. All right, holding it there. Turn the head to the side. Now, as we did with when you took the arm over, turn the head to the side and look slightly up and back. Open the chest, and then from there we're going to roll the head forwards. Up to the other side. Try not to let the shoulder twist. Look over the other shoulder, lift the head a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out, rolling that head forwards. Lovely stretch. Keep the shoulders down. Lift. Breathing in, breathing out. Other side. To the centre, relax the ear to the shoulder, add your arm in, breathing out, up and over, stretching. Don't worry if you feel a little bit of a click. Other side, it's just that stretch going on there, shoulder down. Good, hands behind the head, breathing in, breathing out, head forwards. And slowly come back up. Good. Okay, so we're going to do one of our new exercise this week. I did send you the little video clip. So it's called the rib cage isolations. So again, it just helps to work on not only our posture, but our movement side to side and reaching forwards like that, which is quite important. So we're taking our arms out to the side like this. The arms stay behind us, so there's no point in warming up the body if we're in the wrong posture. So you still need your 3 points of connection. Arms slightly behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades together, chin retracted, abdominals in, and then we're just going to try and move the upper body. If you have any pain in the shoulders here, okay, you can just bring your arms down a little bit lower. It's just getting this movement. If you're finding it difficult, put your hands on the rib cage and literally trying to isolate. Just breathing normally, core muscles engaged, breathing normally. So arms here, if it's comfortable for you. And when you feel you've warmed up a little bit, I want you to stretch a little bit more. And remember, when you stretch, try not to stretch leading with that shoulder first. So stretch with the hand, then the arm, then your shoulder, and your shoulder blade. I want you to stretch. Get that rib cage moving, side to side. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go diagonally, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in. So just move the chest, and you're going to turn the head towards the arm that's coming forwards. Try not to bring this arm forwards on its own. Just to check, open up a little bit more. Good, and back. Breathing in, breathing out, abdominals. Keep the hips facing the front as much as possible. Turn the chest, turn the head towards the arm that's coming forwards, and just open up a little bit more. Stretch. There's a lovely stretch here. Breathing in, breathing out, stretch. Back. Breathing in, breathing out, stretch. Back to the centre. Stretch from here. Now we're just going to do a wrist stretch. So we're doing just what we did just now, this movement, but you're going to turn the palms that way. So when you stretch, you're leading with the wrist, and it gives you a lovely stretch in the wrist. It goes all the way up the arm there, because we do so much these days with the computer, mouse, phone. A lot of people get problems with the wrists. And then we're going to turn the palms in the other way. So we're still leading with the wrist, but the palms turned in, like that. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Good. Fantastic. So we're going to go into our inner thigh stretches. So we're taking our legs a little bit wider. And remember, when you go into your inner thigh stretch, we need to sink the hips back. The same action as we did last week when we learned our squatting technique. Shoulder blades back and down, hips back, don't let the knees go further forwards than the end of the toe. So breathing in, breathing out, core muscles, shoulder blades back and down, sink the hips back. Have the legs wide enough so you feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Again, make sure the knee doesn't roll in. Knee is always level with second or third toe. There, and doesn't go further forwards than the end of the toe. So try not to do this bouncing action. Sink the hips back first. Try and keep the shoulder blades back and down, abdominals in. Breathing in, breathing out. That's it. There, breathing in, breathing out. Posture, abdominals. So I'm going to hold it this side. Take the leg a little bit wider if you can feel, if you can, to give a bit more of a stretch there, and turn the feet out as you sit back down. Good, and then the other way. Great. All right, front of your thigh stretch. So you're going to grab your foot, ankle or trouser leg, and we can hold on back to the wall or the chair if you've got the chair handy. Standing nice and tall, knees level, breathing in, breathing out. Tip the pelvis under, heel in towards the hip. That's it. And you can always try balancing if you take the hand off the wall. Hold your ear. And you can feel deep stabilising muscles working here if you take the hand off the wall. So it's good for balance. Breathing in, breathing out, repeat. Okay. Change sides. Good, knees level, breathing in, breathing out. Tip the pelvis under, heel in towards the hip. Try and balance if you can. If you hold the opposite ear, sometimes that helps to balance out, Just helps you. Or you can have the both hands on the feet, breathing in, breathing out. Good, okay. So next up we're going to review our arms opening exercise, but we're going to add in what we call our chicken wings action with that. Again, I think I sent you the little video clip of that. So let's review our arms opening. Again, this can be done seated if you prefer. Elbows tucked in. Now it's important to open the shoulders, keep the chin back. So there's no point in working on our upper body posture if we're like this. So lift that rib cage, lift the chest, shoulder blades back and down, push the elbows in, palms facing the ceiling, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, and then open the shoulders, open the arms. At this point, abdominals in, try and feel that core connection, and back, breathing in, breathing out, opening, shoulders, arms, breathing in, breathing out. Good. Remember, if you draw the core muscles in, squeeze the buttock muscles as well, and then you're getting so much more core activation. Keeping your posture, chin retracted, breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so from this position, still keeping the arms, if you can, slightly behind you, you're going to raise the arms in like a V shape, and then you're going to bend the elbows and bring the elbows behind you into a W shape. Can you see that? So it's like V and W, but obviously we're doing it with the Pilates breathing. So we're here, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, buttock muscles, and bring the elbows in behind you, abdominals in, shoulder blades back and down, stretching up, V shape into W, abdominals in. So at this point, abdominals, buttock muscles, if you can remember it all, breathing in, breathing out, there. Good, reaching up and back. And a good one to practice at home as well. We can add that in together. So breathing in, breathing out, arms opening, stretch it up, and then elbows back. Good, breathing in, breathing out, opening, reaching up, keep the arms behind you, shoulder blades back and down, abdominals in. Great. Okay, so remember that chicken wings, because we're going to add that in a little bit later. And we're just going to go for our deep shoulder stretch, or basic shoulder stretch. So take one arm across the body, turn the head the other way, and use this arm just to bring the shoulder and the arm across. Try and keep the hips facing the front, breathing in, breathing out, stretch. Good, and the other side, breathing in, breathing out, stretch. All right, arms forward, and we're going to reach one arm a little bit further forwards and the other one, so we're getting that nice stretch in your back. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, interlace the fingers, turn the hands inside out if you're able to. Now elbows back level with the ears, breathing in, breathing out, stretching up and over, nice and slowly, up and over, abdominals in, lumbar spine lengthen, remember, take the pressure off the low back, breathing in, breathing out. Great, okay, so we're going to review what we did last week with our squatting, if you remember, on the chair. So grab yourself a chair, remember, add a cushion in if you need to, because if you're doing anything sitting on the chair, it's important that your knees are slightly lower than your hips, not the other way around. So let's just review what we did. So in our squatting, breathing in, breathing out. So remember, your hips go back first. Try not to move the knees and thighs forward. And then breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze the buttock muscles, coming back up again. Try not to lead with the knees. The upper body comes forward, shoulder blades back and down. And that's how you protect your back when sitting and standing at home in the correct way. So hopefully you've got that now. Right, so we're going to do that movement again, but we're not going to sit on the chair. And that takes us into actually our squatting exercise. Okay, so breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, hinge the hips back, just take the arms forward. But naturally, breathe in, breathe out, buttock muscles, abdominals, push the heels into the floor and slowly come back up. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. So we're just doing basic arms at the moment, squeezing. So how low you go is up to you. Again, if it's really uncomfortable, we can just make it a little squat. As long as you're squeezing the buttock muscles, draw the abdominals in, you're still working your core muscles here. Yeah, so we're strengthening our buttock muscles, which supports our back. Make sure you're not arching the back, still got your 3 points of connection here into the squat. And we add more resistance, pushing the heels into the floor, squeeze the buttock muscles as you come back up. So I hope that's okay. So what we're going to do, as we did our chicken wings today, we're going to add that into our squatting. Okay, so you can see how everything sort of works together, if you like, in the end. So remember, we're starting off with a V and we're taking it into a W, and we do that as we squat down, okay? So you're here, and we do it sideways on, breathing in, breathing out, hinge the hips back. As you come down, your elbows come behind you. Again, you're going to feel all those back muscles working, abdominals in, and then up again, breathing in, breathing out. Hinge the hips back. But if it's uncomfortable at all, remember, lumbar spine lengthen, don't overarch. And again, you can just keep it a very tiny movement. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, heels, buttock muscles, coming back up. Keeping the arms behind you. There, and back. There. Okay, so can you see that one exercise, we're actually working everything. It's really good for you, and you're strengthening your posture as well. Any questions with that, please let me know. But when you start to do my classes, we always add in a squatting routine, and we sometimes add some arms in. Again, always working at your own level. So when you're doing this, I want you to feel your back muscles working as well. There. Okay, you can go a little bit lower if you want to, as I said, or just keeping it a very small movement. Right, so that's our standing session done for today. So we're now going to move on to the mat. So if you want to, you're going to take your shoes off. If you've got them on, of course. I like to do the standing section with my shoes on. Okay. Great. Okay, so we're going to go into our forwards into our downward dog. I'm just going to move this chair out of the way of the camera because I don't need it now. Is that out of the way? Yeah. Okay, here we go. So same as before, and this time we're just going into slightly deeper stretches, up onto the toes, breathing in, breathing out. Hinge the hips back, rolling down, make sure you're not arching. Again, half roll down, up to you, or full roll down. But this time we're going to hold the stretch. Hold onto the legs or the floor, and you're going to bend your knees, breathing in, breathing out, straighten the legs. If it's uncomfortable, again, you can do it like a half roll down here, bend and straighten, bend, just keeping, don't overarch the back if you're doing it that way. Okay, bend and straighten. Bend, breathing in, breathing out, straighten. Straighten the legs until you feel a bit of a deeper stretch here, and hold it for a few seconds. Bend and straighten, and then you're going to bend one knee, straighten the other. Push that leg back, don't let the hips twist. Keep that knee level with your second or third toe. Breathing in, breathing out. There. Great. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, I hope. So you're going to walk your hands forward, and we're going to go into our downward dog stretch. So it's a nice stretch for the back. Again, you can always come and do this on your knees if it's more comfortable for you. So hands, walk the hands forward. Again, I like to use these grips because I'm do lots of Pilates. So do let me know if you want some more information about those. It takes the pressure off the wrists. All right, so stretching back, hips up in the air, shoulder blades back and down, and try and straighten the legs, heels down towards the mat. But really concentrate on stretching out the spine. No arching the back here, draw the abdominals in, and no rounding, like this, stretching back. Okay, up onto the balls of the feet, breathing in, breathing out, stretching back, shoulder blades back and down. Good, up and down, and then just alternating, bend one, straighten the other, followed by that back stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. That's it. Okay, abdominals in, and this is where we come forwards into our plank, and then take it back again. Now, if it's uncomfortable with any of this, you can work at your own level. Just bring your knees down on the mat, and you can do it like this. You're still bringing the weight forward, so you're still building up your upper body strength. So back, abdominals in, coming forwards. The further forwards you come, obviously the more core muscles you're engaging. And also you're strengthening your upper body. So do work at your own level. As I said, knees on the mat if it's more comfortable. Using these grips. There, okay, and relax. And knees back on the mat. Okay, all right, so just an introduction now into what we call our Superman exercise. Okay, so you want to be on all fours, knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Okay, we're going to start off doing the legs on their own and the arms on their own, and then we're going to add it together. So again, work at your own level. You must keep your neutral spine position, no arching, no rounding the shoulders, chin retracted. So we're going to do the legs first, breathing in, breathe out, draw the abdominals in. Now this is a slow movement. You slide the foot along the mat and then lift. Now when you lift, draw the abdominals in. Don't arch the back. It's not like an aerobic exercise where we're doing that. Breathing in, breathing out, slide the foot, draw the abdominals in and lift and stretch. Try and have the leg sort of as high as the hip, stretch it out and back. Other leg, breathing in, breathing out, slide the leg, lift it, draw the abdominals in so there's no arching, shoulder blades back and down and relax. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen, stretch. Make sure you're not overarching, draw those abdominals in, and always keep the leg a little bit lower if it's uncomfortable. Okay, that seems quite easy. Okay, now we're going to do the arms on their own. So same thing, if you remember I said earlier, any arm exercise that we do in Pilates, you lead with the hand, not the shoulder. So we're here, breathing in, breathe out, abdominals in. So slide the hand and then lift and stretch. Try not to lift the shoulder like that. Breathing in, breathing out, other one. Slide the hand away, lift and stretch. Try and have the arm, lift the arm so it's level with the shoulder. If you have any impingement in the shoulder, okay, you may just want to do it like that. Breathing in, breathing out. Yes, try again, stretching. Good, lead with the hand, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in. Okay, and then of course we do the arm and leg together at the same time. So it's the opposite arm and leg. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. So we go left leg, right arm, slide the hand, slide the foot, and then lift. Get to this point and really stretch. Stretch the arm from the shoulder blade, stretch the leg from the hip, but draw the abdominals in so your pelvis stays level and back. Breathing in, breathing out, slide the hand, slide the foot, lift and stretch, and back. Breathing in, breathing out, stretch, lift. And this is a great exercise because it's strengthening your whole body, strengthening your upper body, as well as legs and back, but also it's working on your balance. And we all need to improve our balance. Stretching. Good, okay. So that's like an introduction to our Superman exercise. Okay, lots of different levels there. Okay, take the knees slightly wider, and we're going to go into our child's pose stretch. Relax your back, relax your arms, breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Make sure you're at a comfortable position here. You can always put a cushion under here, or rest your hands, your head on your hands if it's uncomfortable, in your back. Breathing in, breathing out. Relax your back, relax your arms in front. And you feel your spine opening here, the hips opening if you've got the legs apart. Don't worry if it's uncomfortable, you can bring the legs a little bit closer. So we're going to go into our deeper child's pose stretch. So take the right arm over to the right, take the left arm on top, stretch the arms out, breathing in, breathing out, and then sink the hips back. Okay, other one. Left arm out, right over left, stretch the arms, breathing in, Breathing out, sink the hips back to the centre. Okay, and then hopefully take your hands down by the side of you. And just again, stretching out lower back, no bouncing, just relaxing. And in this position, you find your lumbar spine lengthens. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Good. All right, coming back up. So we're going into our cat stretch on all fours, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in, close that rib cage, open the shoulder blades, tuck the chin under. Breathing in, breathing out, lift the chest, shoulder blades back and down, abdominals in. Breathing in, breathing out. So again, working on our spinal mobility, posture muscles as well. Grounding. Great. Okay, how are we doing? Let's roll over. And we're going to do our leg slides. So we started this last week a little bit with our leg slides, and we're going to add in a little bit more with this. So remember, this is again very important that you find your neutral spine position. I like to do this with the ball at the back of my head. That's just me. But you've got to make sure if you make a fist, you've got no gaps there, so you're lengthening the back of the neck. And particularly if you find it difficult to get that neutral spine position, it's good to put something at the back of the head. Okay, so let's review our neutral spine position. Lying down, so remember, if you push your fingers underneath the small of the back, there should be no gaps there. If the fingers go under, you're too arched. So press your lower back a little bit more into the floor. And again, you'll find those abdominals working a little bit more. Okay, so let's practice that. Pelvic floor, bottom muscles if you need to remind your core. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Close that rib cage. So if you put your hand here, feel your tummy coming away from your hand, and you're going to feel that those core muscles working. Okay, so breathing in, breathing out, core muscles engaged. You're going to slide one leg away. Again, you take it as far as it feels comfortable. If you find that back arching, there's no control there, don't take it any further and bring it back. Breathing in, breathing out, and the other leg. So again, it's up to you. If you're able to take it all the way out, still keeping your neutral spine position, that's your next level. Lengthening, so as you get more mobility, hopefully in your back, your spine, and you learn to control that neutral spine position, okay, you're going to be able to get that leg extended. So that's helping to lengthen the spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so as in a lot of the Pilates exercises, we're going to do the opposite arm and leg. So breathe in, breathing out. So you're going to slide your left leg away, only as far as it's comfortable. Now, as you add an arm movement in, okay, your back wants to arch a little bit more. So you have to work a bit harder, okay, to keep that spine in neutral. Draw the abdominals in, stretch the arm back. Breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, stretch. So the important thing is keeping the neutral spine position. If you're not ready yet to add arms in, just concentrate on the leg action. Breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, lengthening, stretching, and then add the arms in if you want to. Stretching the arm back again from the shoulder blade. So same thing applies here. Try not to lift the shoulder like that up and back. Raise the hand, keep the shoulder blade into the mat and stretch. It's a lovely stretch for the spine. You're working the muscles around the spine as well. And again, you're working on keeping that neutral spine position, strengthening the back in the right position. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching. There. Good, and relax. Great, okay. I want you to bring your knees into your chest and just circle the hips round one way and the other way. Just sort of massaging your back into the mat. Good, feet back on the mat. So we're going to go into our spine stretch. If you can, so take one leg out. This is your basic spine stretch. Bring the left leg up, hand across, stretch the thigh across, other arm out along the mat. Breathing in, breathing out, and turn the head towards the mat. So just giving you a nice stretch in your spine, in your back, and your outer thigh here. Good. Relax, breathing in, breathing out to take it across again. And we'll take the other leg up. Left hand on the right thigh. And stretching. Relax, breathing in, breathing out, stretch, head goes the other way. That's it. Okay, so before we go into finish off with our stretching, I'm going to add in an exercise what we call the clamshell. So again, really good for your back, for your buttock muscles. Strong buttock muscles support your spine. So I'm just going to do just a basic level. So you're lying on your side, rest your head on your arm like this, bent or straight, or on the ball. Now you've got your feet tucked under a little bit. Can you see that? And then we're going to breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze the feet together, squeeze both buttock muscles, and then open the thigh without opening the hips back. Okay, so it's this act. It's called a clamshell. It's like a shell, opening and closing of a shell. Now you need to add your own body weight, your own resistance here. So if you can start with the feet off the mat, squeeze the feet together, breathing in, breathing out. Now still keep your neutral spine position, no overarching. Squeeze the feet, squeeze both buttock muscles, and open that thigh and bring it down again. Breathing in, breathing out abdominals, and open. So you should get good contraction there in your buttock muscles. Also your inner thighs. So as you open, try and scoop the inner thighs forwards as well. Adding that resistance, squeezing the feet together, squeezing both buttock muscles, not just the one you're lifting, but the one on the floor as well. And that's scooping action. So quite a lot going on here. Breathe in to prepare. Breathing out abdominals, add your resistance, and opening. Make sure you're not rolling the hip back. It doesn't matter if it's only a small movement with the leg there. Breathing in, breathing out. Now think about your upper back here as well. Try not to sort of go into completely relaxed. Keep your 3 points of connection in the spine, shoulder blades back and down. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so we're going to do that on the other side. So this is a new exercise for you to practice this week, the clamshell. Okay. And roll over. And same thing, tuck the feet under, neutral spine position, pelvis level, breathing in, breathing out. Feet off the floor, squeeze the feet together and then opening that thigh. Breathing in as you lower, breathing out abdominals, squeeze both buttock muscles. And also try and scoop, think of the inner thighs scooping forwards to work the inner thigh as well. Breathing in, breathing out nice and slowly. Think about your posture. Squeeze the feet for more resistance. Scoop the inner thighs inside out for more resistance. Squeeze both buttock muscles, abdominals in. Breathing in, breathing out, opening. Squeeze the feet together. So how much resistance you add in obviously is up to you. So that's another exercise good to practice. Okay, roll back over. And we're going to go into our final stretches now. First of all, if you remember last week, we did what I called our low back stretch, like this, pressing your lower back into the mat, draw that thigh in, breathing out. Now, if you're able to, again, you can slide that leg out, up to you, keep it slightly bent if you can't keep the neutral spine position. Good, all right, stretch out again, bring the other leg in. Press that lower back into the mat. Again, this is a great stretch for your low back. Good, so if you're able to, so the whole exercise is stretching out, arms up, legs out, point the toes, flex the feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Grab the back of the thigh, draw the abdominals in, draw the thigh in, and press your lower back to the mat. You need to be holding it for a minimum of 10 seconds. And then we stretch out again. Point the toes, flex the feet, bring the other leg in, press your lower back towards the mat. Again, hold it for about 10 seconds. And repeat. So we're doing 2 each side there. Pressing your leg back into the mat. Breathing in, breathing out there. Good. Okay, and relax. So we're going to go into our final stretches. If you remember, we're just going to stretch out the back of the leg. So the upper leg can be bent or straight. Grab the back of the thigh. Point the toes, flex the feet. Stretching that leg back as far as it's comfortable. Make sure your back isn't arching. Neutral spine position. Point and flex. And then work on stretching the leg back a bit more as the weeks go on. Breathing in, breathing out. There. And back. All right, swap legs. Other leg. Point the toe, flex the foot. Stretch that leg back as far as it's comfortable for you. Neutral spine position, abdominals in. So point the toe. When you flex the foot back, you're getting a deeper stretch in the back of the leg. Great, okay, we've already done our outer thigh stretch. So I'm going to finish off with our hip stretch. So again, level pelvis, foot on the knee, breathing in, breathing in. Now take that thigh out to the side until you feel a stretch there and in the hip joint. And swap legs, breathing in, breathing out, and stretch. Great, okay, so we're going to roll over, back on up in our all fours position, and we're going to start our transition back up. So we're going to go on all fours, first of all, and into our cat stretch, rounding the shoulders, shoulder blades back and down, breathing in, breathing out, stretching, and then we're going to go back into the downward dog stretch, hips up in the air, shoulder blades back and down, heels down towards the mat, and then bend and straighten. Alternately, trying to get the heel down a little bit more, really stretch that spine, abdominals in. Okay, bend the knees, walk the hands back up towards the feet. Keep the hands on the legs if you need to. Breathing in, breathing out, we're slowly rolling up. Tuck the chin in, all the way back up. Okay, feet hips distance apart. Posture reminder, open the chest, shoulder blades back and down. 3 points of connection in the spine. Breathing in, breathing out, and just roll those shoulders forwards, up, back and down. Arms slightly behind you. Reaching up, abdominals in at this point, stretching, and then one arm up a little bit more. And the other one, hands behind the head, tuck the head, tuck the chin under, bring the head forwards. And slowly coming up. Good, fantastic, well done. This is the end of week 3. Again, I'll be putting some homework in the group. If you have any questions, do let me know and I will get back to you. Okay, see you soon.